So guys, we've got a viral Twitter video going around right now. Looks like some high school kids are protesting. They are vegans and they're pouring out milk. Of course, this will do the exact opposite of what they think it will do. This will force the store to order more milk, which will force the producer of said milk to get more of that milk. And all these people are doing is just causing a complete mess for everyone. And it looks like the police are getting involved. I'm not exactly sure where this is. It's probably somewhere in the United Kingdom, if I had to guess. Isn't that just lovely? Of course, they're doing the opposite of what they think they're trying to do. So we've got that, and they get taken out. And then we've got this one. Vegan mom gets life in prison after malnutrition, death of boy who ate only raw fruit, vegetables, and breast milk. The mom was convicted of first-degree murder, aggravated child abuse, aggravated manslaughter, child abuse, and 2 counts of child neglect. Now, the craziest thing about this story, I don't believe the parents hated their kid. I don't believe they were trying to torture him. They just had such a woven ideology in their heads that this was the only way. They restricted certain foods from their developing 18-month-old kid, and he ends up dying as a result, and they're charging this lady with manslaughter. She's a strict vegan. Her and her husband only eat raw fruits, vegetables, as well as breast milk. According to a police report, the 18-month-old child died in September of 2019. He only weighed 17 pounds, the size of a 7-month baby. And it says he was showing extreme signs of malnourishment. But again, the craziest part of this story, it's not that the parents hated the child. They were just so woven and so obsessed with this is the only way. Being vegan is the only way. They were willing to restrict a developing baby from certain foods because those foods are evil. Absolutely disgusting. And wow, that'll be, interesting to see what happens with her. She is being charged. I can't believe that happened all the way back in 2017. And then this, I saw this on Reddit. Texas farmer arrested for using illegal immigrants for free labor by pretending to be Joe Biden and threatening to deport them. And then there's a picture of, I don't know who that, I wonder if that's a Joe Biden impersonator. It really doesn't even look like Joe Biden, but unfortunately you can see it's in the meme subreddit. This story is fake. The funniest part of this is me actually looking up this story and finding that political fact checkers actually had to report, and it was like this whole thing. It's like, is this true or is this false? Report. This is false. This idea, a Texas farmer, a dude dressing up as Joe Biden and using illegal immigrants for free labor, threatening to deport them. Oh my, where do they find this stuff? And then we've got a little relationship gossip here. Let's see what this is. I broke off a hookup date with a guy who mentioned an incredibly misogynistic sub as one of his favorite subreddits. It's been a long time since I've had sex, and I've been really wanting it badly. So I've been on OkCupid talking to guys my age. I'm 32, hoping to find a guy who seems like he wouldn't get too attached. It's been a crapshoot. Lots of shitty guys, random intros from shitheads who clearly didn't read my profile and stuff like that. But finally, found a guy who seemed really fantastic and was very much interested in making sure I came during sex. He was very kind and honestly kind of cute with a well-kept beard. I was talking to him for a week because I had some issues getting around at the time, but we were planning on hooking up the next weekend. He seemed like such a great guy to have a fling with until I asked him, what are your favorite subreddits, when he said he was browsing Reddit. He listed a bunch of them, including 2 that made me very, very worried. One I'd never heard before, but it was obvious what it would be, and then another which I recognized and knew was a hive of misogyny and shitty behavior. Can't say the name because of the rules. It stopped me in my tracks, and I realized he didn't just say it was a sub he's read. It was one he frequents, and he listed as a favorite. What the fuck? He tried to excuse it away without reasonable responses, and I was getting more and more sick to my stomach. I told him that it made me question the way he would treat me, which was responded with a what the fuck, more dismissals. So I did the only thing reasonable. Do not talk to me, blocked and unmatched. So a dude got cock blocked by the subreddits that he goes on. It's getting worse and worse for men out there. You're number one, you're on OkCupid. You're already doing something wrong. Don't go on OkCupid. I don't care if you're 30. That is not the site you want to be on. Number two, oh, that's such a great story, though. It really is. We've got women now who are vetting dudes, asking them what subreddits they go on. And guys, there's a lot of subreddits. I'm sure, to be honest with you, this dude, I'm sure the guy wasn't going on anything too crazy. The way people get offended these days, there's some like edgier subreddits. Number one, Reddit's ridiculously left. I've never done this video, but I would love to just go on the Reddit politics page. It's called Our Politics. And I want to go headline by headline and try and find a pro-Republican headline. And I think the video might be over 3 hours long. Again, the subreddit it's a politics page. It's not supposed to be this Democrat-only cesspool echo chamber. But because Reddit is so far left, if you go on just their standard politics page and in the subreddit it says, this is just a place to talk about politics, every article is pro-liberal. Like alt-left. It is crazy. And I mean, these women, you're gonna, not want to hook up with me because of subreddits these guys go on. This is 21st century issues, right? Oh my goodness. But guys, I just thought that was funny. And then of course the whole vegan thing. Listen, I have nothing against vegans. It's great. There are certainly disgusting things going on with the factory farming, the way animals are treated, stuff like that. But the thing that I would say to all vegans is, if animals could kill us and eat us, they would. Okay, if we didn't have any guns or anything like that, that's what it is. It's a kill or be killed world. Meat tastes really good. It does a lot of good things for your body. That's the reality of the situation. And that story is so disturbing about that woman who, I don't think it's not like she was trying to torture her kid or anything like that. She just thought that was a good diet for her kid because she was so obsessed with this one way to live. And it didn't matter that you are responsible for helping nurture, develop, and feed and give an 18-month-old infant the correct nutrients he needs. None of that matters. No, you got to eat what, it is just so sad to see that happen. And the lawyer's like, listen, this is just an unfortunate situation. She loved the kid. Basically, she's just a vegan nut who went too far. And with the way social media is now and the hive mentality, it is not, I wouldn't say it's easier to go that far, but it certainly is something that can happen as people look to cling to groups. It makes them feel more powerful. If you're this crazy vegan, I feed my kids nuts. I feed my 13-year-old child, a piece of bark off of a tree. That makes you feel more powerful. And I think that's just the situation. Then those kids that are pouring the milk everywhere, they're just making a mess for everyone there. I've seen so many, maybe this is because of, TikTok and the rise of social media. I've seen so many people just act like fools in public. And by what I mean by that is just like destroy stores. And it's been happening a lot more now, and we see it there. And you're just creating more of a mess for everyone. You're trying to get attention. You're not doing anything good at all in terms of actually promoting what you like. I guess it is a form of an ideology, being vegan at this point, and you are just making everyone more miserable, and you're shedding a horrible light and horrible example. That video went viral. That's going to make people hate vegans more. So you're making it worse by doing that. But guys, that is going to do it for this video. So make sure you're following me on Twitter. Link to that's always in the description. I'm, of course, the Depressed Ginger. Thank you for watching.